1 second late. You know, when you have a multi-million dollar, billion-dollar production team, once in a while you still have technical problems. Well, say hi to Little Black before he starts wanting to run around, and he doesn't pee on anything but the pad, but let's just be sure. Happy lunch, everybody. Oh, one of you emailed me and said you were going to have your popcorn ready, but then I think I saw an email that said they were rolling something. I hope you're in a legal state. I don't want to be enabling anybody to get in trouble. If you're doing that at noon, I want to be you in my next life. All right, so what gossip do we have to talk about today? Let's start with, oh my goodness. You want to go down? Okay, come on. Go bug somebody, Little Black. Now, you can follow him on Little Black at Twitter.
Little Black Miami.
Little Black Miami. Okay, so, all right. Let's just break the ice with the Beverly Hills Housewives. We're going to have to talk about that in 1 second. I have to get a little other stuff out of the way first, but honestly, is your head still spinning and are you having one of those fancy cocktails? I mean, do those girls think they have the life or do they just have the life? I mean, oh my goodness. All right, so, well, Art Basel came and went, thank God. We had a beautiful exhibit at one of the lovely hotels of all of our beautiful skincare and handbags and costume jewelry line. It was so beautiful. Everyone was oohing and ahhing and gasping and taking bags to go around the world. So we felt like we were part of Art Basel in a small way. Madonna performed at Fina, my friend's hotel, and raised $7 and something million for a hospital in Malawi or what have you. That's fabulous. I thought that was an amazing thing. I was actually invited. Someone offered me a ticket to that show, but I was coming in late that night from LA because I had been in LA for something fabulous, Thanksgiving, and I wound up having Thanksgiving lunch with Larry Flint and his fabulous wife Elizabeth and their daughter and the nieces, and it was like 8 or 10 of us. It was fun at the Peninsula. I usually have holiday lunches and dinners with him. So that was interesting, and I don't know, he may just wind up getting a little hustler store here in Miami. We're kind of working on it a little bit. Wouldn't that be fun? But in the meanwhile, while I was in LA, I had a lot of crazy experiences, but I was hanging out with my friend Brendan. I don't know if you know Brendan, but Brendan is this hilarious kid, and he takes his camera everywhere and films everything I do. I'm like, what do you do with that video? And he never does anything with it. But then all of a sudden, I look on his post, it's Brendan Geoffrion, Geoffrion or something. He posted this video of me pulling into this place asking for a vegetable burger. And the rest is history. Everybody's been watching that video, and I've been getting so many people tweeting me and commenting on the video. It is funny when you look at it, but I wasn't trying to be funny. I was being dead serious. So I think we posted it on Leah Black Instagram, and I don't know if we tweeted it or not, but I'd like to know your opinion on if you agree with me about the vegetable burger thing. So you'll look it up on on Leah Black Miami Twitter or not. I guess it's on YouTube. I don't know where to find it. Look at Brendan Geoffrion, his account. He has it somewhere. I don't know the social media stuff where I've stumbled. I'm like Forrest Gump. I have stumbled into social media and I wound up with some followers that I don't even know how to happen, but I'm glad I have them. Thank you very much. Anyway.
Everybody's saying welcome back.
Welcome back. Oh, we missed 2 weeks. When I was in LA, I also saw Julie and Brandy from the People's Couch. You know, it's not a trip to LA without seeing them. They are hilarious. They'll probably kill me for telling you this. They went and got all dolled up and went to West Hollywood, had this whole production set up, did this entire podcast, their first one, and somehow they didn't get it recorded. Oh my God. It was just hilarious, and they didn't think it was so funny because then they had to go back to the next day and redo the other whole podcast. Oh my God, I thought it was just totally hilarious. You know, we should have the People's Couch watching them. They really are funny. And then, we're going to get to the Beverly Hills Housewives. I know you're dying to hear about these taglines, and then I'm going to tell you what I thought about the show. It was just too much. But let's talk about Melania Trump's designer problem. Let me ask you a question. How is this going to work? I mean, I get it. Artists are protective of their fabulousness and their designs and their creations. And she is a beautiful, 10-foot girl with a model figure, so the clothes would look great there. So it would be hard to turn it down, but some of them out of principle just aren't. Listen to this one. Tom Ford. Everybody loves Tom Ford. He's got a great movie out called Nocturnal something. Nocturnal something. It's really good. Animals. And he came out with a statement. I was blown away. He says, from Tom Ford, I have no interest in dressing a glorified escort who steals speeches and has bad taste in men. Oh my God! I mean, whether you agree or not, you got to give this guy credit for having the nerve to say that. I mean, oh my God, I wish I could be so blunt in what I think. You know, most people have a thought bubble. I can be, oh God. Most people have a thought bubble. I'm refrained. And then they say what they say. And they filter a little bit. But anyway, I have no interest in dressing as glorified escort who steals speeches and has bad taste in men. Oh my God. And then Mark Jacobs said absolutely not. And then Dion Furstenberg said you should mix fashion with politics. So everybody's got their own opinion. I'd like to know your opinion. So, by the way, Kyle from Illinois, I did bring the hat. I'm going to show it to you later. I brought you a hat, not what you want, but it's a starter hat, okay? Let's talk about the Beverly Hills Housewives taglines. I think they're hilarious. Lisa Vanderpump. The crown is heavy, darlings, so leave it where it belongs. Well, I think that's a perfect title for her because she kind of is considered the queen of Beverly Hills, you know? And I don't know, we should just get on leahblack.com and buy one of my tiaras. Then Erica, she's the character, this one. She goes, I may be two people, but I'm not two-faced. I don't like that because I don't like people that are two-faced. On our show back when, there was a girl that was very two-faced, and I kept pointing it out in all my interviews, and they never put it in when they did the edits. And I was like, but she was so two-faced, and you guys just let her get away with it. I don't like two-faced. I like to know where I stand with people. So, Lisa Rinna, my advice to you, don't hustle the hustler. She's so street. This girl's just street. You know what I mean? She's just hilarious. I love her husband. He's so smart. My husband says he's one of the smartest men he's ever sat and talked to at any length. He really should have been a rocket scientist or something instead of an actor, but he's so cute. Then Eileen Davidson. I speak no evil, but I hear and see everything. Well, that's pretty good. I get that. But I think you should start speaking evil. Don't just hear it. I mean, if you're going to hear it, speak it. We want to know about this evil you're seeing and hearing. Kyle, I'm an expert on luxury, and I can always spot a fake. I like that. I used to think I could spot a fake, but then I realized there are fakes all around me and I didn't know. It's like when you're around someone that's drunk all the time and you don't know that they're drunk until you one day see them sober. I mean, and then the new girl, Dorit, you know, I think she got her part on there partly because of Boy George. I mean, what a treat was that? He's just fabulous. Everybody loves Boy George. I loved him way back when. And I thought it was hilarious though when Kyle said she's been copying his style for years. For someone that owns a dress store, I'm not sure that's the branding that your handlers might be wanting. When you've traveled the world, you can speak in any accent you want. What does that mean? Anyway, whatever. I don't think that would pass the fabulous test, but let's give the girl a shot. She may just be the best thing that ever happened to chopped liver. Okay. Then, okay, now, so let's go on to what happened in the show. Okay, so we have the no-budget party. I love a no-budget party. I've never had a no-budget party, but I have been to some no-budget parties. And then she gets the gift, a Chagall. And she says, well, some of these Chagalls go for $1 million. Well, who knew? I've got 2 of them. I had no idea they were worth that kind of money. I'm going to get them appraised. I mean, I bought these things so many years ago. And I can't even believe that they're worth that kind of money. I'm going to find out. Then the Cartier Panther ring, which is a beautiful ring. She's getting the 3rd one, so this is her 3rd Cartier. That means she's got the plain one, the black one, and then she must have the new diamond one. And then, oh my God, only in Beverly Hills, Ken, the dog's wanting a treat, and I think the dog's excited about this lunch with Leah thing because he thinks it's lunch. Look at him, he's wanting a treat. Good baby, you sit. Oh my God, he's so cute, he dropped it and ran. And then he thinks he's in trouble now.
Yeah.
So anyway, at dinner, how many places do you go for dinner where they have a dog? I mean, Ken always has the dog. So Kyle's sitting there and she goes, oh, pass me the dog. It's like, oh my God. In Miami, I was sitting at the table with the dog underneath the table, putting my scarf on it, hiding him and trying to keep him quiet. In Beverly Hills, you go, oh, pass the dog, darling. Pass the dog. Oh, I'd like to hold the dog. It's just so funny. It's just so Beverly Hills. I just love Beverly Hills. And then, oh, the other one, Lisa Renna goes, well, I just don't have time for a lot of bullshit right now. And I'm just like, well, girl, you better exit this show now because the bullshit's just starting to turn up. Oh, my God. And then Eileen, oh, God bless her. She said she's a good, loyal friend. She goes, oh, I'm wearing the pants I got from your store, Kyle. I mean, that's a good friend, Like when I have my handbags on the show, these girls are trying to pretend they weren't there. These girls are promoting each other's, businesses. I thought that was great. So good for her. I like the pants anyway, by the way. And then Renna goes, well, I'd rather be better than bitter. Well, isn't that a high road position for someone to take? I thought it was very funny. It was very thought-provoking, but I mean, do we really mean it? I mean, I used to say I like to take the high road when the low road's the gutter, but anyway.
Hello from Houston.
Hello from Houston. Hey, I could have brought a cowboy hat to put on today. That will be another day. And then let's see. Oh, and how awkward was it when Lisa and Lisa get together? I mean, that was awkward, very awkward. And I get Lisa Vanderpump. One, I know her personally, and two, from the show. But I get her. She's the type that feels like that she doesn't really do any harm to anyone, and she wishes everyone well. And I think she does wish everyone well. I mean, she's a good girl. She tried to get me on the Beverly Housewives show. I mean, that's a good girl that's going, oh, you come and be on the show. So she's pushing people and promoting people and doing good by people, and she feels like she hasn't crossed any of these girls, and then they cross her. So she gets her feelings hurt, and then she feels that it's unfair, and then she doesn't trust them anymore. So I get her. I get that because it's happened to me many times. So I get who she is. But I also love Lisa Rinna. I mean, she's hilarious, and I love her husband. She's a good friend, and she tweets me, I love you, Leah, because I said she was one of the best dressed at the premiere. Speaking of the premiere party, I was invited to the premiere party by someone at the very top. I'm not going to say who. I don't want this starting, but I didn't go. One, I'm lazy, and two, it was their night, and I can't stand these ex-housewives that run around and get their picture with everybody that they can. It's like, oh my God, someone's in Timbuktu having a, opening of a funeral parlor. Oh, I'm going to run to that funeral party and get in my picture with that girl and be fabulous. So I don't like to be one of those girls in the background just scraping and begging to try to be part of the scene when you're not part of the scene. You're not part of the scene. So I didn't go because I felt like that someone would recognize me. In LA, they always recognize me. And then they would start the whole thing like, well, why aren't you on the show? And well, who invited you? And why are you here? Then there'd be the picture in the press, and it'd look like I'm a wannabe trying to get the picture with the real girls. And it's just like, forget about it, I'm not going. I can go to those parties anytime, so I didn't go to the premiere. But I was invited by like someone really special, and I really genuinely appreciated the invitation. But I didn't go. But I heard it was a great party. They always have great parties. Let's see, what else do I want to say about Beverly? Oh, and then the awkward Lisa thing. I mean, this is just hilarious. What's her name? Eileen says, well, you never know what's going to happen in the future. They might be friends again. I mean, after all, look what happened after the Vietnam War. I'm like, yeah, 50 years later. You gotta laugh at these girls. They're just so funny. Okay, someone sent a question in. This is Joanna Brazara or something, Brazara? Anyway, she didn't say where she's from. Who do I miss the most from the show? And who do I miss the least from the show? Well, I love and miss Karen and Joanna and Lisa to some degree, and the other, I don't miss them at all. I like Christy and what's her name? Larsa. I wouldn't say I miss them, but I like them. They're cute and fun. Another question from Erin from New York. About how do you balance it and do it all? Any tips to stay focused and determined? Well, we'll start with focus. I'm not focused. I'm all over the place. I'm very random. I got 25 plates spinning at a time. So the only way I can stay focused is to have someone staying on top of me, staying focused and meeting my deadlines. And then, I mean, I work for everybody else. They don't really work for me. Let's get this straight. And determination, you know, I don't know if I'm determined or I'm just can't sit still. I'm ants in my pants. But I guess I'm determined. I've always kind of made things happen or tried to make things happen. And then, let's see, what are we missing here? Oh, let's see. Look, when you register, you know, at leahblack.com, you get a free gift. Oh, baby boo. So this week, the winner was Amber from Texas, and she won this little wrap bracelet that I'll show you in a couple of minutes. And by the way, bring that tote bag. Just so you know, for the holidays, if you buy anything on our leahblack.com for $75 or more, you get free shipping and this fabulous tote bag. How fabulous is that? Little Black wants to get in it. He's wanting a treat. See, there's a group of guys around here that have spoiled him. It wasn't me. Oh, yeah. So here we go. What's his name? Kyle. You wanted the hat, right? All right, here's the deal. Let's see if I missed anything else. Oh, before I get to the hat, Kyle, if you go and look in OK Magazine, we are featured in there. We have a special this month. It's $30 for a travel kit. It comes with a moisture lotion, and it comes with a serum, and it comes with a little bag that says I can deal with a lot of things, but I can't deal with stupid. One of my little taglines. And it's only $30, and it's really cute, and it's in OK Magazine. Thank you very much to the editors there. And let me see, I think that's pretty much it. So I'm going to end with showing you that I do listen to what you have to say. I do all think you're all fabulous with great ideas. Kyle wanted a big floppy hat. Well, all my big summer floppy hats happen to be in LA. So I brought a mirror so I could look at myself. We have these online too, I think, or we used to. If not, I can get you on custom, just call me. Which one should I wear? This one? This one? This is just what I could grab in 1 second from my closet. If you had an idea how much stuff's in my closet, you would just die. Oh, this just goes on and on. There's no end to it. I'll start with this one. So we know it's summer in Florida, but it's winter somewhere. Oh, I guess that'd be my new tagline. And so, if you think that I don't look like a Russian hooker, let me know. Oh my God, I said Joan Collins. I think I'm just fabulous. Do you? I'll see you guys next week on Lunch with Leah. Same time, same place, noon on Wednesday. Do me a favor, send in your questions at helloleah.com. Is it right? helloleah.com?
Leah Black.
helloleah.com. And sign on and get your free gifts and stay. Oh, and go look at that video and tell me what you think about the vegetable burger. I'm still obsessed over the vegetable burger. All right, I'll see you guys. I think you put it on Instagram. Where'd you put it?
It's on YouTube and on Facebook.
And Instagram and Facebook. I don't know the difference. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.